Today I'm joined here with Jennifer Macewan, and she is back to talk about more ways to work out and to become fit and healthy. And recently she had become a brand ambassador for Popeyes, for a supplement store, so congratulations.
Thanks so much.
On that. And today we're going to be talking just a little bit about the different supplements that you should be taking for certain body types, for workouts, and just different products to stay healthy when you are trying to get fit or to get the body that you want. So thank you for coming in.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me.
So can you just tell me a little bit about some of the basics when it comes to when you're starting to work out and you want, supplements, pre-workout, all that kind of stuff, what they should be looking for?
Sure. So basically, depending on your goal, I would start with making sure you have a probiotic in your system, something that's going to help you with your digestive process and make sure everything's working properly. With that, you'll want to increase your water and increase your green veggies intake and your fruit intake as well. So a lot of times for convenience purposes, it's easier to buy a product that you can pop as a pill for a probiotic, or if you're having yogurt, there might be a probiotic yogurt that would work for you, but you'll want to kind of test it. People that have dairy allergies, they can take a pill usually and that'll work, and most of them are gluten-free, so that's always a perk. And then with your veggies, if you can't fit your servings in, there's lots of products on the market that will have your full daily dose or close to. So you'd take like a scoop with water or put it in your protein shake in the morning, and that'll ensure that you're getting all those nutrients. And those are very important. You need fruits and veggies in your diet every day. You need water every day. So these little sort of tips would be to, if you're buying the powdered product, then you're having your water with that. So right there you've got 8 ounces of water, so that's already a quarter of what you need, right? So something that makes it super easy that way. You also want to get some collagen into your body as well. That helps with lean muscle growth, it helps with your hair and skin, helps your nails grow, eyelashes, things like that. So again, there's powdered forms or there's pill forms you can take. And I mean, Popeyes, they've been so great to me. They've taken me on board as the ambassador, so I'm really excited about that. It's the Lloydminster and Edmonton and Leduc stores as well. So it's I've got a little bit of a, not necessarily completely local, but it's nice to have that sort of reach or branch out. And so because of that, I've been able to try a bunch of these products that I haven't necessarily tried before. And now they're in my routine. Now I'm having them every day. And I like them. They're good. They're helping me. I feel better. I feel like my hair and nails are better. And I just, as an all-around healthy person, it's not everybody can fit everything in all the time. So you look for these little ways to kind of fit these things in.
And when when someone buys these products to up their intake of, like you said, collagen and stuff, what should they be taking daily, and what should they only be taking exclusively when they work out? Right.
So when you're working out, you'll want to, you don't have to, but you might want a pre-workout. There's tons of brands out there. You'll have to kind of trial and error it. Lots of times they'll have samples. If there's a demo day, get in there, get the sample, try it for your demo day. That way you're not investing in something that might not work for you, and it might be too intense. Some of them, if they have an ingredient called citron malate that brings on a bunch of blood flow and you feel sort of tingly here and there, and that's your pre-workout. That will help you have energy throughout your workout and help you sort of lift heavier, run a little faster, just get over those little sort of energy humps that maybe we all kind of have sometimes. So if you're training for something, or if you really want to get some big lifts in, that can be beneficial for you. I would not take a pre-workout before a cardio class. Your heart rate is going to be just flying. Yeah. So you want to be intense, but not necessarily when you're going to crank out a cardio class. More for lifting, or more for basically lifting. I would take the pre-workout. And then post-workout, there's lots of things for recovery. It'll say post-workout recovery. EAAs, or essential amino acids, are great to take. And most times they'll have it really well outlined on the package itself. If you're not sure, always ask somebody if you go to Popeyes or any of the other local supplement stores, they'll all know. They're all very knowledgeable on how much you should or shouldn't take. But I would recommend, if you're having your pre-workout just once a day before that intense lift program you need, or intense weightlifting class or something like that. Or if you're doing a group fitness class, that would be appropriate too, just not necessarily before like cardio.
And really quickly, before we wrap up, you brought in some products, and there's just a couple that I would love for you to talk about. You mentioned that some of these would be great for the holidays because they're sugar-free. So would you just like to talk just a little bit about some of the products that you don't necessarily need to get for a workout?
Right, absolutely. So Walden Farms is the brand here. They make a ton of products. There's like a caramel, there's coffee creamer, there's a jam, there's a pancake syrup. Like, it's really exciting because those products, it's just a simple little thing that you can switch in your diet that might take out 300 or 400 calories that you didn't know you were having, right? Or 15 grams of fat that you didn't know you were having. And just to do that little step, it's a great thing to do. So if you're doing pancakes, Christmas morning with your family, instead of dumping on, 75 grams of sugar or Lord knows what's in that, this has none. So it's got a sucralose instead, which, I mean, for some people it doesn't really work for your system. Again, you'd want to try it out and see if it's okay. Mainly, I think it might make you bloat a little bit. I mean, who's not bloated around the holidays anyway? But at the end of the day, it's all about calories in and calories out. So if you're not intaking all these excess little like filler calories throughout the day, that's always beneficial. So again, like they make a creamer, they make like ranch dressing and ketchup and things like that that have a ton of sugar, and this does not have any sugar. So just switch those out and make those little changes. It's easy to do. Anyone can do it.
That sounds perfect, and they're available at Popeyes.
You bet. In Lloydminster, yeah.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much for coming in and explaining. I know I learned a lot that I didn't know before. Just the daily dosages as well. That's awesome. Just to keep up your health, not necessarily when you work out, but just to keep that healthy lifestyle. So thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks so much for having me, Abby.